said don't leave me, but the money don't come easy. Drown myself in this Hennessy and it got me feeling queasy. Saying that I be lazy, 4 AM and I'm teasy. Rolling around with your new button, you saying that you don't need me, but I'm outside. Who you think you fooling? We know you gon' still slide. Maybe I gave you away, but end of the day, girl, you was still mine. We just wanted different things at the same time. Hang around my guys, I ain't got time for no love life. I was meant to get my whole life eating Popeyes. Either I get to the cash or I die, so you know I'm moving stateside. The stakes high, trying to take time, but I can't take 5. There's way too many people trying to take my...
Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. And what we have here today, bam, that's right. And these are the Air Jordan 1 Spider-Man 2 Across the Spider-Verse. The next chapter is actually the official name. Now, I must say, this shoe is a little crazy. Now, when they first have images of these things, when they first popped up, I don't think a lot of people were liking these things. I actually did. It kind of looks like a what the. It's definitely out there. It's pretty crazy, like different materials. But if you understand the Spider-Man movies like me, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan and a Marvel fanatic. I just saw the movie Guardians of the Galaxy. Great movie, by the way. And I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So if you guys didn't know, the anime series that Sony does make with Miles Morales, that's when should be coming out sometime, I believe June 2nd. So a couple weeks after the release, we'll get the second movie, and it's gonna come across, you know how they usually do with the movies, like, multi-universes, multi-different, more Spider-Man, stuff like that. I think it's awesome. I think it's pretty cool, and that's basically what the image of all the patterns of the shoe. It looks crazy. It has a similar, like a Chicago look colorway, because in the movie, the first one came out back in 2018. Miles Morales was rocking the Chicago Air Jordan 1s, and that was kind of like the shoe of the movie, and they had like, Nike and Sony had like somewhat of a collab type of deal. Original first Spider-Man origin stories came out, and these came out back in 2018, and I remember when these first came out, I think a lot of people also didn't like these things as well. People were like, oh, I just rather have the Chicago colorway, which I get it, but this colorway is actually pretty freaking fire. It has a little bit of that reflective dots on throughout the entire shoe, and the icy soles. Hey, make sure you guys get on that drip grip. Use my discount code JMK10. And now we have the sequel, which looks a lot more crazier. It has different panels. Now, from what I was told, each panel represents each different universe. Now, the next chapter are set to release on May 20th, this weekend coming up, and it's looking like these things are going to retail at $200 for an Air Jordan 1. Price went up, I'm guessing because of Spider-Man name or whatever. But it's looking like that these things might be a lot more limited than we thought they were going to be. I think the majority of the pairs will only be on Nike. Majority of the pairs. We probably won't get a lot of, stores here and there. Maybe some tier 0, stuff like that. But it's looking pretty limited. Because I look on the Flex app, it looked like only Los Angeles are getting these things. So probably a little couple stores here and there. Maybe some JD Sports, maybe. I talked to my local area. They said they don't know if they're going to get them or not. A lot of my area is not going to get these things. I'm hoping my tier 0 stores are going to get them. But they're looking a lot more limited than I think they're going to be. Now, for Air Jordan 1 to release at $200 retail, I know a lot of people are going to complain about that, which is, we're used to Air Jordan 1s actually retail like $160. Now they're at $170. Actually, I think they're like at $180 now. We got another price hike. But you know what? I do not mind these things. When I first saw an image of these things, I liked them off the rip. It looks a little different. A little what the to it. I know a lot of people say that it looks a little crazy, and I get that, but I like it. I like the whole look to it. It's something different. Instead of their ordinary Chicago colorway, we just got the Lost and Founds. Already got the 2015. I always got the OG Spider-Mans. I'm glad they didn't just do another color difference. They did something completely different, which I really like. A lot of materials to get through on these things, so let's just go ahead. Let's get into this review real quick, huh? All right. Let's take a quick little 360 of these things, and I must say, man, I think they're cool. They funky though. That we are just getting a regular original box. It's just a regular black and white Nike Air Jordan 1 box. Lately we've been getting kind of crazy cool looking boxes, and I was hoping to get some type of Spider-Man theme to it, but just got a regular box, no big deal. The materials on these things, there's a lot to get through. It's all kind of craziness. It does remind me like a What The or a Top 3. It just all kind of different panels. Shoe and the right shoe are identical, so I'm just gonna touch on pawn of one shoe with the leather material. The leather material on the toe box here is, you know, nothing soft. It's just a little regular synthetic leather. Even on the red panels, the toe box here, this is actually really nice and soft. Pretty good leather. Like, I wouldn't mind having an all Chicago colorway with this material throughout the entire shoe. Now this red is a little bit more brighter compared to like a Lost and Found, the 2015, any other Chicago colorway. Fuzzy nubuck material here on this panel. You got patent leather on this panel on the eyelids. This one here is like the out suede, I want to say. You got your leather panel on the side. Got your iridescent Nike swoosh here, and this is black, but you can see the little different type of shine to it. Same here on the ankle collar as well, and it has like some different, like this, what a lot of people are calling this looks like pizza, like pepperoni or something, but I think this kind of looks like part where the transformation between universes, if you guys remember the movie. And even here is like a leather material, but it kind of just looks like a little mesh. Like I said, the heels here, a little suede bleed out, and this fuzzy suede here on the side panels. Exact same, get that pepperoni color pattern here on the ankle collar here, which I think a lot of people, that's what kind of throws a lot of people off about it, but that's what the design, what they came up with. Nike Air wing logo is a different type of wing logo. You guys see it's kind of like almost like a hologram look to it, but it just kind of represents of the transformation between multi-universes. You guys just gotta watch the movie. It will make a lot more sense, I promise. Move on to the laces here. It is laced up on the first eyelid. You have your black flat rope laces, and I believe it only comes with one laces, so no extra laces. Too bad. Being retail for $200. In this nylon tongue here, it's more kind of like a different off cream color, and it's a lot thicker and poofier. So this is a different type of, you know, nylon tongue that we've been getting on Air Jordan 1s. You got your big Nike Air tag on the top of the tongue. Different tag, because it doesn't usually with Air Jordan 1s, it wraps over the tongue, and this one here is just right here, stops at the end. For example, the tag here usually wraps over the tongue. Printing on the back of the tongue, so something different. They definitely did little different with this Air Jordan 1. And then inside the sock liner here, you have your black nylon sock liner inside. Your inside the insole, as you guys can see, you have your black insole with your red Nike Air logo inside. You have your creamy midsole, which I really like, with your stitched in through midsole throughout. Cool outsole. You have that iconic icy red outsole here, and the outsole does glow in the dark. It's going to be charged by sunlight, but if you guys can see, it does glow in the dark. Pretty cool. With it having an icy sole and it does glow in the dark, I highly recommend Drip Grip. Use my discount code JUMPERMAN10. It is the best sole protector on the market today. No slippage, no tears, multiple wears. Look, I put these on my old Spider-Mans. These are 2018. I wore these at a sneaker con and a sneaker event, and it's still goods to go. So make sure you guys get on that Drip Grip. Use my discount code JUMPERMAN10. You guys have it. These are the Air Jordan 1 Spider-Man 2.0s, or next chapter, whatever you want to call them. I know a lot of people, like I said, gonna compare. They're gonna say the original one is better. Hey, the sequels are usually never better than the original. With that being said, you know, these things, remember, when these came out, they were probably worth around, we just had a shock drop a couple weeks ago. Prices definitely have been plummeting down. They're probably around like $250 to $280 depending on sizes. And remember, these things did retail at $200. So you probably can get some pairs right now, which I highly recommend you guys get. Is you can probably get pairs at like 220 bucks or 230 bucks. So actually, you might be able to get some people like, hey, I'll give you two for your retail, how much I pay for from Nike, if you maybe someone wants to let them go. Because it's actually not an easy shoe to kind of move. Now with that being said, once the movie come out, could the price come up? It's a high possibility. Just remember how the first one came out. It might not go crazy up like a lot of people think, just because maybe it's too crazy of a colorway. But it's a Marvel movie, it's a Spider-Man movie, it's a good chance. Just saying. Shoe, this is Nike's and Sony's kind of collaboration, I want to say. It doesn't seem like it's really official, but they did put up images. They have the Spider-Man wearing the Chicago colorway on their website or on their IG and stuff like that. So it looks like it's going to be like an actual collab. But to my surprise, doesn't have any like Spider-Man logo on here or anything, which I would have really liked. But maybe we didn't get a Spider-Man crazy looking box that has Spider-Man all over because of licensing issue and stuff. Whatever the case is, maybe Nike's like, hey, we want to take all the profits. You know how that is. Release is going to be on May 20th, guys. Good luck trying to get these things. I think these things are going to be a lot tougher and a lot more limited than we thought they were going to be. So good luck getting these things, guys. These things might be a little tough to get these things on release day. You know, it's probably going to just be only tier 0 stores. And if you really want to get these things, you're definitely going to have to put some footwork in. So don't just try on sneakers and that'll be your only best bet, which is probably going to be majority of the pairs going to be at anyway. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much end of the video, guys. Let me know if you guys like these Air Jordan 1 Spider-Man 2.0s. I'm pretty sure some people like them, some people don't. You already know how that was, especially when these shock drop. No one kept the same energy. Hey, it's all good. I like them since the beginning. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at German Chris and IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm German Chris. Peace.